It is finally time. We are kicking our old friend to the curb. It's time for her to get out. We've got a younger, cuter, hotter model.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We made this. Oh my gosh, it's literally falling apart. The ink, look at that. Tragic. So, we made that a few months ago. We made that last year and it was fun. She was a good time. But now, she's looking a little dusty. But I do want to say, if you're looking for something to do outside of reading, I would highly recommend using Rewarded Play. Rewarded Play is a free Android mobile app that allows you to earn gift cards. And they're not just any kind of gift cards. They're gift cards towards like Walmart, Sephora, Victoria's Secret, all of these great places. And all you're doing is playing free games online. And the games range from anything from Monopoly to Solitaire to Design Home. I personally like Monopoly, so I play that. But they have over 150 games to choose from, so you can pick anything that you like. This free app has over a 4-star rating and millions of active users every single day. So you know it's an app that you can feel confident using. Now you can earn $250 or more just by playing games like Monopoly Go or more. And again, this is a free app, so you're allowed to earn these gift cards without any extra legwork. But the best part is you can earn your first $5 gift card within the first 48 hours. So if you're ever looking for another game to play on your phone, make sure you check out Rewarded Play and start earning gift cards now. Thank you again, Rewarded Play, for sponsoring this portion of the video. We use this board game, if you don't know, if you're new here, if you need me to give you the tea, we use that board game to pick our books every so often, every few months or whatever. Sometimes I'm feeling creative or feeling spicy, so we use that board game to spice up our little book game that we got going on. Sorry, I did have a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. I didn't want to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not want to do this today. But then I was thinking, like, what else are we gonna do? How are we gonna hang out today? So now here we are. We're gonna have to make a whole new board game, and it's gonna be fun for you. But for me, that little voiceover part, it's gonna be really like an hour for me. This is gonna be me with a ruler, listening to lo-fi, Milo barking at people outside. It's gonna be a time for me. And we're starting at 9 p.m. Why? Oh, I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was supposed to start earlier today, but I was just
that you had.
I don't have a reason, to be honest. I should have started earlier. So this is the version of me you're getting today. But I want to tell you, there is something else that I did yesterday, which is why I woke up late today, which has led us to where we are now. The little butterfly effect. Let me tell you, yesterday I watched Sinners, the movie that's in theaters now that everyone's hooting and hollering about. Let me tell you something. I don't watch scary movies. This is so besides the point of this video, but I need to tell you because we're best friends. My friend, I'm one of my college friends. She was like, what do you want to do today? And I was like, why don't we watch Sinners? Only because I saw that Michael B. Jordan was in it. Sue me! It's like, I'm just a girl. I saw the arms. I saw the little gold tooth, and it was enough for me. So I was like, let's watch Sinners. 30 minutes before I went to go watch the movie, I was telling my brother, like, hey, I'm about to leave, hang out with Shania, and we're going to go watch Sinners. He was like, since when do you like scary movies? And I was like, babe, I don't. And he was like, that's a scary movie. And I said, and he said, and I was like, and he was like,
can I just say that of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand
so
alone.
I was so shook. I literally didn't know until 30 minutes before I went to the movie that it was a scary movie. So now I'm flabbergasted. I'm a little nervous. And then I go into the movie and it's not actually scary. It wasn't, to me personally, there's some jump things here and there that I was like, oh, okay. But the reason why I brought it up is because everyone was saying how really good it is. And I don't know if this is a hot take. I'm never gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know if I understood it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that there was a lot of symbolism. To be fair, the theater that I went to was not a fun time. Everyone was talking. Everyone was on their phone. So I felt like I wasn't immersed enough to really get what was going on because I was so annoyed with the people around me. Like literally the girl next to me and my friend, she had her phone on. It's still like, cause it's just basic, literally basic common sense stuff. She had her phone on and she had the flash on, like the little ridiculous flash on her phone. And so even when it would continue to go off, you would think like, oh, let me just hide it or put it face down so that it doesn't flash the entire theater. And she kept leaving it on so it flashed the whole theater every single second. What if I had epilepsy? That's crazy. And it was just so blatantly disrespectful. So many times, there were so many instances where it was like that. Another one, we were literally about to leave. You know how at the end of a movie, they start giving you the credits and you're like, directed by blah, 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 right? And after that, sometimes they give you like another additional scene or clip. Sometimes we do it here on Cleela D. Sometimes we be doing that here. When that happened and an extra scene came on the screen, Tell me why we were all the way in the back, right? The person in front of us was a big man. He stood up when he thought it was the credits. And then when the new piece of film came on, he was still in the middle of getting up. Instead of sitting down like a normal person, he just stood and was watching the extra clip like that. We're behind him and all we see is back. That's so crazy to me. Me and her, we looked at each other like, there's no way this is real life. You don't stand up in a movie theater to where people can't see. You see rows behind you. It's not like if you were the last row, you do what you need to, King. I get it. But you're not even the last row. Be more self-aware. But he was a big burly man. What am I gonna say? Y'all not trying to see me on the curb like this? So I couldn't say anything. And we just sat there and I was a little flustered. I was a little upset. So do I really know what I'm talking about when I say that maybe, just a little bit, maybe the movie was a little more overhyped than I would have personally suggested? Maybe my opinion can't possibly matter, but I'm just, we're friends and I have to be honest with you. I was like, a lot's going on in this movie. And I felt like some of the, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I'm not gonna do that. But like some of the scenes where there was like fake blood and stuff, I was like, y'all couldn't pay for better extra effects or what? Special effects. I said extra effects. So what do I know? But y'all couldn't pay for better special effects. It was giving, I don't know. I was just like, what are we doing? But then like maybe the symbolism was a little bit, I don't know. This is my whole opinion of the movie. That whatever that is, internalize that. Anyway, that's why we saw it at midnight. After that, we like had food. We like got food. That was a whole nother debacle. But I know you don't want to hear that, so I'm just gonna skedaddle on past that. And then basically, I didn't get home till 3:30 in the morning. For me, at my big age, that's like I didn't sleep for 48 hours. That's a lot. My bedtime is 9:30 p.m. So I didn't wake up until I think like 10:30, 11, which is so late for me. Usually on the weekends, I try to wake up at 6 or 7, sometimes 8, but I slept in. I'm not gonna lie to you, I slept in. And after that, I was just trying to get my life together. And then I talked to my friends, talked to my family, skedaddled a little bit around the house, just moving and grooving, answered little emails. And now here we are at 9 p.m. starting this video. So that was a really long introduction, a really long way of telling you I'm not at my best right now, clearly. So we're gonna try our best with this. I don't know what's the vibe gonna be, but I did find something on Pinterest that I feel like we can try to work around. There's this picture, hold on. While I'm finding it, like and subscribe, please. You know, I tell you this every time. You know I don't like threatening you. Yeah, get down there. Put a little comment, put a little, I think I deserve it, right here. Okay, she was the first picture, perfect. Okay, see this? Our last board game was Monopoly inspired. We had the little cards here, we had the little spots, and we used dice to move around the board. With this one, I'm thinking, let's switch things up completely, but I also don't wanna like have anything else that everyone else has because I'm different, I'm not like the other girls, you know what I mean? So with this one, with each square, we can do a different genre. I know, it literally came to me like randomly and I feel like a genius. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like a genius. So what I was thinking is like, maybe this yellow section here, I'm sorry, I'm all up in your face. Does that make you weird? I'm thinking this yellow one here, we can do like a literary fiction. I'm thinking this red one, maybe fantasy. This green one, science fiction. Blue, maybe romance. Wait, no, romance should be red. Okay, it's not even like we're gonna be doing these colors. We're gonna be doing something else, but like, you know what I'm saying? And then each of them are gonna have their own board. And then when you do the dice, I can say, you know what, I wanna read or pick a book that's in the sci-fi section. So when I roll the dice, I'm only gonna move around this section. And I think that'd be a really fun way to where I still have a little autonomy when I'm picking these books for the TBR, but it's still a little bit random because yes, I can pick the genre, but I don't know like what in the genre I'll pick. So if it's something that's in sci-fi, for that sci-fi section, I can say something with a male main character or a book that I've had on my bookshelf for a long time. So within the sci-fi genre, it's a book that I've had on my bookshelf for a long time. Genius, right? Okay, so that's the plan. Now we just need to get the supplies to do said plan because I don't have another one of these boards. It's just her and she's getting the boot today. So let's go. You know what I'm gonna say. You see something different? You see something different? Took the braids out and now it's just me and my natural curls, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got everything that I need. First off, we got glitter glue. Glitter glue. Very cute. I don't know if we're actually going to use this, but I saw it and I was like, what if we just bought it? I really like that we used the foam board last time because it was able to withstand the test of time, kind of. The last time I tried to use it before, like just as a concept, I don't think I posted it. I used like cardboard paper and that did not work at all, so I felt like this was a great thing to buy again. Now again, we're just going to try to eyeball it and see what it's going to look like. I don't really have any plan besides the concept in my head, so we're just going on vibes today. We'll see. I think it is going to come out really good though, and I am excited. I haven't seen a board game like this, so I'm really hoping that my vision in here jumps out and does something like that. For you, this is gonna be 2 minutes maximum. For me, this is about to be the next hour and a half, 2 hours of my life. Thank you. I love you. I'm just kidding. I'm just. Alright, we are making progress. We are about an hour and a half in, and I really like it so far. It's very different from what we did last time, and I like that I have more autonomy with what I can pick for each genre. But with that being said, because I'm making basically 4 mini board games for each genre, I'm kind of just repeating the option choices on the little squares. So I just drew out all the squares. I made them 1 inch big for each thing, and that honestly took the longest. I think just trying to map out my ideas took about the hour and now I'm just coloring and trying to make it cute and stuff. So it's definitely as good as I thought it was up here. I just want to make sure that I make it cute, I don't say anything redundant, and then we can pick from there and be able to use this maybe next month. Maybe we can use it next month. Let's see, but let's finish strong. We're almost there. Also, I have to tell you, when I was in Target, you'll never believe what happened. There was this little girl who was literally screaming at her mother because her mother wouldn't buy her something she wanted. It was some type of sunscreen foundation situation. I don't know. I heard enough. And literally screaming at her, saying, I said I want it, loud, for the entire store to hear. This big noise coming from that little girl talking to her mother. I said, not in this family. You always know which child has been humbled, spanked, and knows respect, and which ones don't. That one So when her mom goes in line and she's ready to buy everything and check out, basically, the little girl stages a coup, goes and gets the sunscreen, comes back and tries to put it on the belt like she's paying for it, making a whole scene. Her mom doubles down, never back down, never what? She does that to her. The little girl continues to yell at her mom. There's a long line. We're all just watching this. The little girl sees that she's holding up everybody, continues to yell at her mother in public. Too stunned to speak. Anyway, I had to share that because if I had to live through that, so do you. Now I'm just like eyeballing it, by the way. There's no particular rhyme or reason for anything. We're just going off vibes, babes. So make sure you lower your expectations based on that. I'm no artist. We're just doing our best. Ew, I actually hate this. It's kind of ugly. Guys, we finished. I really like how it came out. I'm gonna show it to you in a second, but I gotta show you a before and after. This is before. Remember, we did Monopoly style situation. This is cute, she's cute, but now our new one, this is really fun. I did have to repeat a lot of things. Also, I didn't end up using the glitter glue, mostly because I got tired, but maybe we'll just add this on later. I don't know. This is what I have so far, and I'm very happy with it. Wow. So I have my top 4 genres that I like. So sci-fi, fantasy, romance, literary fiction, right? So anytime I'm thinking like, okay, I want to read a book, but for this book, I want to read literary fiction. And I'm going to come down to this little game board, shake a little dice, and then I'll always start maybe left to right, and then I'll just go here, and then do whatever the dice tells me to do, and then I'll stop on one. So I have options like just bought, longest book published this year, family member picks it, it's about family relationships, longest on the shelf. And then I had to repeat a lot of those, but some of them are very specific to that board too. Like the romance one has a lot of very romance specific options. It has friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, lowest rated, highest rated, has a blue cover, something like that. So I'm really happy. A lot of these are repeated, but again, a lot of them are unique, so that's fun. And I think we should definitely use this for our June TBR. I know with June and July, we usually read a lot of romance, but now we'll be getting out of the box. Because they're boxes, so. And that is it for today. Let me know what y'all think. If you like how it came out, if there's any things that you would change. I think when we do it, we'll put a little bit of maybe a little circle here or something. Put the dice here. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Anyway, I really enjoy it. I think it's really cute. We can now officially throw out our old one and use this next month. Love you guys mucho. Thank you for spending the night with me, and I'll see you in our next video. Mwah. Are you centered, babes? Why is my hair so big? Let's see. I want to be able to. Tired. I'll be killing it on the dance floor. Killing it on the dance floor. These are only 2 moves I've got. Think it's enough for Jungkook? Anyway. I got it. It is finally time